Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to score. Touchdown, Washington. Six-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
What's good, yo? We're back again, baby. Let's do this. We got this, man. We got this. We better. We got this. We got this. Whew, it's still showing there, man. That was nice, yo. Wow. Let's do this.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue. But nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
Let's do this.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as we interplay here. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
You got this. You got this. Woo. We're good. We're good. Okay. Let's go with my play right now. Let's see what we got.
70 Indy.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
How you miss that?
It is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL.
Man.
So when they're
Stop
that
dropping
high
ball,
covered,
man.
you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
Woo!
20 points scored gives yourself a you give yourself
Woo, baby.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Yep.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
No. I'm going, baby. I'm going, baby. I'm going, baby.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Yep.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
I see it. Good job.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to score. Touchdown, Washington. 6-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Yep.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Yep.
And they can talk all they want.
Okay.
Set. 60 or.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Fantastic.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Yep.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Single. Motion. Shoot.
They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
You got it? Don't drop it.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced it.
16 yards, a first down.
He's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight.
Doesn't left him wide open, dog.
Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Yep.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Washington.
Yeah, baby.
Their mobile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
That's it.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting.
Yep.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, baby.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They got it.
Right side to Dodson. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1-on-1. I see you, baby. I see you, baby. Go.
Yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards.
I see it. 1-on-1. 1-on-1, baby. Nice. One more time.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on.
Go, baby.
It's caught
Nice.
at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
Nice.
And the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
And I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Yep. Yes, defense.
18 Gator.
Now back to throw.
Oh, it's there.
Over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in his zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there. Need to be
Ooh, I see you, baby.
careful.
I see you, baby.
Actually for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Let's go. I'm coming with you. I'm coming with you. I'm coming.
Washington. Jordan Reed.
Yeah, baby. Yo, I saw it coming. I saw him. Yo.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there,
I'm
too.
out. Lego. Woo. Good job. What we got?
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw. I'm here all day.
Back to throw here.
Aye.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and
I see
finish
you,
it
baby.
off.
I see you, baby.
Davis with it left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's it. What's that thing? Good job. Woo.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL.
Yo, I love this. I love seeing this, man.
We'll begin in the Windy City, where the New York Giants have made the trip to take on Chicago. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. Eli Manning has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head over to New Era Field to see what's happening with the Bills. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass.
Okay.
Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Joe Mixon, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground.
Good.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right there. Let go. Let go. Can't stop it. Can't stop it. Ha ha. Short pass. I love short pass.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll buy some time right. He'll be caught right side by Reed. 10.
Yeah, baby.
Washington. Jordan Reed, 78 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, baby. Can't stop it. Can't stop it.
Set 90 Wolf. Silver.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They can't stop you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They can't stop you.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get out.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson.
They can't stop you.
And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
Yep.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right.
No fumble.
Gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
He'll drop to throw, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, You've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you can say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the time they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground. Right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
That was a bad play. What kind of play was that?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in act.
I feel bad for them. Yeah, I need that stick ready. Uh-huh. What week is this? Okay, guys, that's it, man. I'm out of here, man. You know what to do, man. Show your boy some love, man. You know what I'm saying? Ha ha. Ha ha. Yeah.